Hey everybody, my name's Chris Warren.
My name is Matt Lopes.
Welcome to the You Should Be Worried podcast.
The Geico Gecko would absolutely demolish Stuart Little in a fucking 1v1 to the death. And I know that. The only piece of information that I need to know that is that the Geico Gecko doesn't wear any clothes. And Stuart Little is so insecure that he fucking needs clothes.
Bro wears pants that are fucking tapered and have like crimps in them.
Geico Gecko is primal as fuck.
Dude, do you guys notice that they changed the Geico Gecko? Back in the day, like in the 2000s, he was a little, like he had a thinner face and he was British, like he had a real British accent.
Wait, they got rid of the British accent?
Well, no, now if you listen closely, he's got a wider face.
Yeah.
And he has more of like almost like an Australian accent.
Yeah, he does.
yeah.
He's
I didn't
not
know
British
it was,
anymore.
Wait, why do you think they did that?
Maybe because it's more like
People like...
aren't
people
geckos
just-
from Australia? Or no?
I think they were, whatever it is, that Geico was really upset about Brexit. And they're like, we don't want to support these islanders anymore.
Brexit.
The Geico Gecko doesn't have a name, does he? It's just Geico Gecko?
I feel like his name's Nigel. I don't know that, but I like
It totally is, 100%.
Nigel Farage. The Gecko.
His name's Limu.
Yo, Stuart Little needing clothes though, like what is that? It seems like it's an insecurity thing, does it not?
He's trying to hide his small dick, dude.
Yeah, dude.
The Geico Gecko's name is Martin.
It's Martin.
Yeah, that's what
Not
it says.
expecting that.
That's
Named after
not
the
good.
advertising agency
I like
that
Nigel
created
more.
him. This character is so beloved that Geico is working hard to protect his good name.
Wait.
We're gonna start a petition to change it to Nigel.
Hold on. You have a marketing firm, right? Your whole job is marketing.
Yeah.
And you named your company Martin? That doesn't seem like a great marketing move.
You said you named your company Martin?
Seems like
It's
Lockheed,
named after the
Lockheed
company that
got
made him.
pissed. Martin was like, I'm gone.
I'm getting
I'm
an
making
advertising.
Martin and we're going into insurance.
Had enough of blowing up third world children. I'm making my own
Holy
company.
fuck.
Hey, stop that. We give them Toms every year through Mr. Beast.
Chill out. They have Toms.
Mr. Beast who's like, I just gave a bunch of kids in Africa their first pair of shoes. And then people are like, what about food? They like food.
I would love if Mr. Beast did wilder stuff, like went to the third world. And he's like, I've gone to the Congo, and I've given all of these children AK-47s to take back their land as child soldiers.
I've always had, like, I looked up, like, what the number one thing that homeless people request is, and it's socks.
I feel like it would be heroin.
I feel like it would be a home, you know? It's literally in their name, you know?
See, that's because they're thinking small. They're like, oh, I gotta have a
And
size.
that's
You
what's
gotta
gonna
think
keep them there.
big.
That's what's gonna keep them there. You gotta ask people for what you want. And if what you want is a home, you gotta ask for a home.
A sock for a homeless person is like a modern person's Ridge wallet.
Yeah.
Look at how versatile it is.
Right. If I'm gonna ask for a sock as a homeless person, I want a really big sock. A sock I can live in, really.
a tube, at least. A tube
Yeah.
sock.
A sock I can use as a, what is it called? Sleeping bag.
Yeah.
A sleeping bag is a sock.
Remember that old book about that woman that lived in a giant shoe?
No.
I feel like that was a childhood book I
I
read.
feel like that's a woman's book. Any book where the woman is a main character, where a main character is a woman's book. Prove me wrong.
I know that story. And my brother used to always, when we were living in this house in West Haven for a little while, it was like kind of a smaller house and the walls were like really thin.
Yeah.
And he would get really mad and my mom would yell at him and he goes, yeah, well, we live in a fucking shoe. So. Jesus.
That's a great mom burn, dude.
Good
Live
mom.
in a fucking all your financial decisions have brought us here.
My ears hurt so bad.
What is going on with you?
I don't know what's going on with me. I have no fucking idea what's
Did
happening.
you go to a rock concert last night? Not
No,
wear
no,
earplugs?
it's not like it doesn't hurt because of like loud like music or like noise. It hurts like because I Q-tip too much.
Oh, dude, you gotta not do that. You'll damage your ears.
I think my ears are damaged because of all the Q-tipping I do.
How deep
I
you
Q-tip
going?
every day. And
Nah.
what do we mean, nah?
You gotta stop doing that.
It,
Like
it feels good.
Yeah, but how good does it feel versus how
best.
bad this feels?
The best.
Shut the fuck up.
It feels way better than it hurts.
Literally, only don't go inside. Just do like the other part of your ear for like a week.
What are you
And
talking about?
No,
What's
but
the
the
other part of my
inside's
ear?
the
fu-
inside's
this
the best
outside
part.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude, that's what Q-tips are like designed for. You're
For
supposed
this?
Yeah, and like up in here and shit, bro. You're supposed to like.
No way.
Yeah,
But the itchy part's on the inside.
I know, but itch it with your finger because it's not getting as deep.
No, but my finger doesn't go deep enough.
I know, dude. I get it, but you're gonna keep itching inner and inner, and the itch is gonna be in the center of your brain eventually, dude. You'll never get it.
Oh, that's facts.
It's
It's gonna keep traveling inwards.
That's when you got to really push through the grind. It's gonna hurt. And you just got to keep pushing through that burn until you get up in there like a champion.
I love assuming that, like, just like one day my your fucking tail. I'm so sorry.
We have two Malcolms today, by the way.
Two
you guys
Malcolms
can't
today.
see them because they're low to the ground.
Chris, pick up Ozzy. Chris,
Ozzy does not like to be picked up.
He's gonna start.
Ozzy will piss everywhere.
Ozzy is straight up not chill.
Little Malcolm play date today. Malcolm hasn't been on camera in a long ass time. I do appreciate when you pull back and I like when you pull back and you use this camera when you see Malcolm passing by the hallway. Chris is I love that shit.
He's just doing his own thing. Got his own errands to run.
No, my fucking like I definitely feel like with my ears though, like I'm pushing. I probably am pushing the wax in more.
Yeah, for sure.
But like I don't feel like I am.
What you should do is you should go to like a walk-in.
It feels so good to itch my ear.
Go into a walk-in clinic and have them clean your ears.
Yeah, you should. And
it feels great.
My doctors, they look in my ear and they're like, yeah, that's fine.
No, but
that's what they say.
They put like these special drops in.
Yeah,
I guess like dissolve earwax, and then they shoot it with like a bunch of water, and like all your earwax comes out, and it's gross. But then you hear like supersonic for a week afterwards.
You ever go to the eye doctor and have them ask for them to put in those drops so that you can get those black glasses?
Oh, when they dilate your pupils.
Yeah, they dilate your pupils.
I hate that shit. I had to drive home one time with that shit.
You're not supposed to do.
I was like,
dilate your pupils is what mass shooters do at their schools. That's.
Do we have a boo button? Is that in there?
That one wasn't great, but I tried. I like wearing those black glasses.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, please.
We don't have any boo, but we have like 3 different variations of cheering. That I've noticed.
That's just how good we are, dude.
Yeah. I love the black glasses that they give you. Like they roll up, and then you just put them on your eyes. They have no legs. Yeah. And you get to pretend like you're a blind person.
Like you're Morpheus.
I'll go right into my car and I'll start driving with them on, and I'll look at people. I'll make bad decisions on the highway, and then I'll look at people when they pass by, and I'll be like, "What the fuck's up, dude?" They'll be like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were blind."
Me driving my car with my walker outside of the fucking
Chris is on the up and up. Chris is on his 2-year fucking sober the other day. He's 2 years sober! This man's 2 years sober! Congratulations, Chris. How do you feel?
Feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel good. I like really thought I would have accomplished more with my life in 2 years of being sober. Because now it's like the thing where I'm at with my life. It used to be like, well, it's because I'm just drunk all the time. If I was sober, I would be killing this shit.
Yeah.
But I'm choosing to be drunk because it's more fun. You know,
fucking sick.
A step away from greatness is too much pressure. And now that I'm sober, it's just like, oh, this is just what I'm capable of.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, there's no excuse for this.
You really have that discipline. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Do you know that you had this discipline in you?
No,
right?
No, I was pretty undisciplined for most of my life.
Yeah, I still feel like I'm very undisciplined, and I probably have it, but it's like I'll never be 2 years sober.
It was cool. Thank you for everyone that DM'd me on Instagram. I got a lot of nice messages, so thank you. I believe I responded to all of them, but if I missed you, I apologize. I really do appreciate all the support everyone sent. It was really nice.
It's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, and I did do something fun for my 2-year anniversary.
Yeah.
So, this guy, we'll just call him Captain.
Okay.
From the rooms.
Yeah.
Calls because he's a boat guy. He calls me up and just goes, "Hey, Chris, you're unemployed, right?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" This is on my 2-year anniversary. He's just like, "I need you to come to this location in Norwalk in like an hour." I was like, "All right." Didn't tell me anything else. He's like, "I just need help." And this.
Well, why would you just say yes?
Well, because this guy helped me out so much in my sobriety journey.
He's a trustworthy fella.
That like whatever he needs, there're just certain people that basically saved my life by helping me like with sobriety. That if they need something, I'm just okay. We're just doing it, you know.
Yeah.
So I assumed like I don't know, he needed help like moving a couch or something. I show up to this place that was because I had no idea what it was. I just show up to the location, the address he gave me at the time, and it's like a dock for boats.
Yeah.
And I get out. I'm like, "Hey, Captain, what are we doing?" He's like, "All right, what we need to do is we got these 3 boats. We need to get them in the water." And I'm like, "You thought I was the fucking person to help you out with like?"
What are you wearing?
I showed up like similar to this. Like I didn't know I was gonna be doing something crazy.
Yeah.
So he just hands me like a power washer, like an industrial power washer,
Yeah.
like not like the one you use on your deck.
Right.
And he's like, all right, you're just going to spray down all the boats, get like all the barnacles off. I was like, easy. Dude, I shot that thing. I almost fell over. I was
Holy
like,
shit.
And so I spray it all down. I was like, that was cool. It was my first time using a power washer. He's like, oh, what? I was like, yeah. He's like, I should have given you a safety instruction because that's like industrial. It could have taken your hand off.
Yeah, dude, you could have fucking put a hole in your foot.
What
Yeah.
the
Shit.
fuck?
Yeah, you-
Water pressure is crazy.
He was like, my bad. That's like an industrial level one. Like, I should have really warned you about that. And I had several thoughts at some points because I would get like all this mud on my shoes.
He just
from-
handed you an LMG with like. You said you shoot before, right?
Dude, but it's like, because I was getting all my mud on the shoes because we're in like the dockyard. It's messy. And I thought several times about spraying down my feet with the power washer. But then I was like, oh, then my feet will get wet. So it's not worth it. I'll just wash these
Yo,
when I get
that
home.
is
And that
God.
saved my feet.
Holy
That
shit.
saved.
You would have been in the fucking hospital.
But I guess also looking back on it, it was like
No
stripping.
toes, Chris.
It was stripping barnacles and layers of paint and metal off a boat. So like I don't know why I thought that would be fine
Chris would
on
have
my leather
horrible
sneakers.
balance.
Like they could hank it, you know. So we
If all your toes came off, what would you do? Would you kill yourself?
no, I just get cool like robot legs and then tell everyone I lost them in Iraq.
What do you mean robot leg? It's just your toes. Only your toes came off.
I would just be like cut the rest off.
the rest of the
without
fucking
the
foot.
toes, what's the
I'll
point?
find legs. I'll find other legs.
Like those weird spring legs that the runners wear. I'd wear those and then just
Can
be,
dead people donate their toes to a person in need? You think?
I would just have those cyborg legs and just be like, yeah, I was a Navy SEAL. I would totally steal valor immediately if I lost a limb.
Yeah, I fought for this country.
I fought for this country. I was the guy who killed Osama bin
You ever, seen
Laden.
the movie, you ever seen the movie Fury
Yeah.
with Brad Pitt and like Shia LaBeouf and shit like that? I just watched it this week. It's fucking crazy.
Kind of sucks, but okay.
Why does it? What do you mean? What do you mean
It's
it
just
sucks?
like a very forgettable like popcorn action movie.
No, it's not. It is not. I had a hard time watching that fucking movie. It was fucking gruesome as fuck. It was very gruesome. All right. If you need to watch yourself around the power washer with your toes.
Dude, but then after that, we had to get the actual boats in the water. So then we like changed the oil in the motor.
Yeah.
Which I obviously have no idea to change a boat engine's oil.
Right.
So it was like one of those experiences of like holding a flashlight for your dad, which I didn't have growing up. I was usually holding up fabric for him to make dresses.
I was usually holding up two flashlight dildos. Flashlight shaped dildos.
But
Ask my
so
dad
I
which
had
one
like
he'd rather
these,
have in his ass.
I had these like male bonding experience I didn't have growing up.
Yeah.
So he like literally had me holding a flashlight as he was like changing the oil on this like big fucking boat engine.
Yeah.
Kept like hold it straight, hold it like that. Like I'd always heard these jokes and I was like people probably
No, yeah,
exaggerating.
yeah,
And then
no,
I
dude.
experienced it. It was like, oh, this is really
It's tough.
character building right
It's
now.
tough, dude. Keeping your hand in one position for a long time, especially when your arm is up like that, it's tough, dude.
Dude.
It's fucking tough.
And then, dude, so we had to use this crazy pulley system to
Okay.
get the boat. Like, I don't know any of this. I'm sure someone's going to tell me why we did it wrong.
Sure.
But so he puts like this trailer, like this boat trailer on the back of this like huge truck and backs it up to where the boat is. And
Yeah.
they're just on these big like foam blocks essentially.
Mhm.
They were light as fuck, but they hold up this like, 2,000-pound boat. I have no idea how it works.
Yeah.
And so we loaded onto that and we put like a hinge on it and we start like cranking the thing to pull the rope to pull the boat on.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, don't stand directly behind it because if it snaps, it'll come back and it could cut you in half. And I'm like,
What the fuck?
dude, I did not sign up for this. What the fuck? So I'm just like,
And you did
like
all this.
this or away,
You did
Craig.
all of this for free?
yeah,
Like he didn't even throw you anything at the end of
no,
the day?
why? You just got to help the boys out.
Jesus
I'm a big
Christ.
believer that money shouldn't change hands between friends. You should just be helping each other out.
Yeah,
That's how life
I
should
don't
work.
believe that. You would have a really
But-
hard time getting me to do anything if money wasn't involved.
But we get the fucking boat on the trailer,
Mhm.
and he does like a 90-point turn to get it the right direction. And it's not like one of those normal boat launches or whatever they're called, where it's like the smooth plastic that like guides the boat out into the water.
Yeah.
It's just like at the edge of the parking lot, this just essentially steep slope covered in rocks.
Uh-huh.
It's like, all right, now we're just going to unattach the winch and we're just going to push the boat and it's going to roll down the rocks into the water. And it was like one of the most violent things. It's just like,
shit.
it just goes into the fucking water. He's like, all right, now I'm going to hop from the shore onto the boat. If I fall in, come get me. And I was like, yo, if you fall in, you're on your own, dude. I am not coming in to save you.
Holy shit.
Dude, yeah, so we did that. So what I thought was going to be like a 20-minute favor of like, I don't know what I thought it was going to be. I thought he just
on your 2-year sober anniversary.
I ended up doing 5 hours of hard manual labor that my body is not built for.
On your 2 years.
And the whole time he's like, have you ever like fucking swung a hand? What are you doing? Because he's like an old like blue collar guy.
Yeah.
He's like, how do you not know what to do? Like, come on.
So what, you were working from like 10 to 3?
Like, yeah, he looked at me like I was the most incompetent person on earth, which to be fair, in this context, I 100% was.
Right.
But I also, to be fair, he knows me pretty well. Yeah. Why would you pick me? Of all the people we know mutually, why would you think I'm the guy who's going to really be useful? I know a lot about
history, not this fucking boat shit.
So that was a fun day.
Yeah.
And then we got pizza afterwards. That was pretty fun.
And he paid.
He did, yes. He did get me lunch, which was nice.
All right, so there was a monetary exchange.
Yeah, you're determined to. I think you view friendship incorrectly, Matt.
No. The reason I wasn't fucking here on time was because there was a man outside of my door. Like I was getting dressed. I just got out of the shower.
You could just go outside and be mean to those people.
No, I didn't know that. It's scary as fuck, dude.
I do that all the time.
It was kind of like a horror. I felt like I was in a horror movie situation. I got out of the shower. I'm in my room. I'm getting dressed, and I hear a knock at the door, and I'm like, no one has knocked on my door in literally probably like 3 or 4 years. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And so I from around the corner, hopefully they didn't see me. I peeked around the corner at the front door, and it's just like, my front door window is not like something you could see clearly right through. So it was like all like distorted and
it's like mine. Where it's
yeah,
like
exactly.
Cut glass.
Right. And so like it was like I couldn't tell what it was. And I called my dad. My dad was downstairs, and I was like, someone's at the door.
It was the Babadook, dude. He's coming to get you.
My dad was like, don't answer it. And I was like, you sure it's not like one of your cousins or like your side of the family? He's like, don't answer it. And he hangs up, and I'm like, okay. And I literally I was just waiting around the corner, like periodically looking at the door,
How long
waiting
were they
for them
there?
to leave. They were standing outside my door for like 15, 20 minutes.
That's crazy.
And but like they didn't go to anybody else's. Like I saw them get back in their car and they drove away, and they didn't even go to like the next house or whatever. So they weren't like these motherfuckers.
Were these like
they
Jesus?
left a pamphlet? Yeah, Jesus was on the pamphlet. It was on my front door. Stepped over it, and I got in my car, and I was starting to drive right after they left, and I didn't see them stopping at any other houses. Like they literally went to my house and then like left the street, and I'm in the middle of the street. So
Dude,
I don't
maybe
understand
God
what the fuck's
told them
going on.
specifically just to save you.
Yeah, you think about it. You think about shit like that when that happens.
Because they were going door to door, right? That's one thing. But they were on a mission for the Lopes residents. They knew they had to save you guys.
Right. So
they probably watched an episode of this podcast where like, we got to help them.
Yeah.
These guys are struggling.
You should be saved. That's gonna be our special anniversary episode of the pod.
I think it'll be good.
Oh, dude, I watched this. Dude, can I say I don't like when movies don't take sides on shit. I don't like when movies leave shit up to interpretation. Do you guys like that?
I love that.
Yeah,
I hate that.
That's my favorite thing.
Tell me how to fucking feel about your movie. Tell me how to feel. Give me all the information that you need me to know.
I need a soundtrack.
And take a side. Take a fucking side.
I need a soundtrack to tell me when I should be sad and tell me to be when I'm excited.
Exactly. That's what a movie's there that's what it's there for.
Matt, I want to show you all the like criteria.
Coming from a guy who like doesn't watch any movies before 95. So
well, that's why, because they didn't figured out the soundtrack.
That has nothing to do with anything.
Kind of relevant.
Every movie that came out after 95 takes from movies before 95. Okay,
yes.
So I've seen
so
every
why
movie
are you
before
mad
95.
that you're not being spoon-fed emotions? It's being based off of something that's already happened that's been successful before.
Exactly. Okay, so why do I have to watch all that
You
old
don't,
shit?
but you can't sit here and be like, I'm so mad it's not giving me the
Can we have a day where I just show Matt all my favorite like European art house films from the Criterion collection? Like we'll show him On the Silver Globe and like Stalker and all these movies, and we'll just see how he feels about them by the end.
The reason I'm talking about this is that like there was the new Adam Sandler movie on Netflix, which by the way I love love going into Adam Sandler movies not knowing anything about him.
That astronaut movie?
Yes, it's called Spaceman.
I couldn't watch it because the spider thing looked.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was going to be in the movie. I was
hated
like,
it.
oh, Adam Sandler. I'll press play.
Because he always makes such amazing films.
Dude,
I can't miss an Adam Sandler
You never know what you're
film.
going to get with Adam Sandler. You can get Uncut Gems. You can get Hubie Halloween. Like, there's a whole spectrum that you can get with Adam Sandler. And so I didn't know anything about this movie. I didn't read any of the summary. I just pressed play. And it was a pretty good movie. It was all dramatic. He didn't make one fucking joke throughout the entire movie. And it wasn't bad. I did not like the big-ass spider. But the entire time, the movie never tells you if the spider's, like, real or not, which I hate. Right. I fucking hate it.
Well, Matt, let me ask you, does it matter? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter, but I would like to be told.
I have a spoiler for you.
A movie like that you have to watch again, and then it won't feel so... Like, they are telling you shit, you're just not realizing it.
You're right.
You can't watch a movie one time and be like, they didn't fucking tell me.
Yeah.
They might have just made it a little harder.
Argument, the whole movie wasn't real. So...
What are you talking about?
You're like, was the spider real or not? It's like, Adam Sandler wasn't in a space station. So it's the whole movie is not real.
AI is making full-fledged movies now. It's kind of crazy.
I figured of all the things that they could make him, like, be imagining or whatever the fuck, I was like, really? You had to make a ginormous, furry-looking spider, dude?
Right, I saw that trailer.
I get like, just, like, weird chills from that, and I don't
like spiders.
The whole premise of the movie was, like, good. It was about him, like, being away from his wife and how, like, he didn't realize that was, like, that she was so important. And, like, he left because he wanted to expand his career, and he didn't understand that his wife is more important than his career. He found that out too late or whatever the fuck. And so,
Wait, Matt, did you see ISS?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
What's ISS?
ISS is called, it's the International Space Station. They had a movie, yep. A movie where it's like this, the premise is like there's 3 people from the United States, like from NASA, and there's 3 people from the Russia, whatever that space.
The cosmonaut program.
NASA.
Sure. They're all up in the ISS together. And the premise of the movie is Russia and the United States start going to war with each other on Earth. So like you start seeing all these nukes fucking like flying back and forth, and you start seeing like these like clouds coming up from space, and they both sides, the Russians and the Americans, who are friends up until this point, get calls from their like OGs, like from their original, from their bosses on Earth, I guess. I don't know how to say it. And they're both telling them like you have to take over the ISS. And so they both get that information at the same time, and they look at each other like, oh, fuck.
I mean, why would you need, like, what would the space station be helpful in a war?
I feel like, dude, I would have been like, guys. It's just fucking, who's going to know?
They totally do. It's more like psychological, because they're still like friends and shit.
Right.
So it's not like they just
like,
start going to war.
Shit, right?
Yeah, of course.
My whole thing would be like, listen, guys, we're not going to determine the war. Whoever wins down there, we'll just take each other prisoner and be real chill about it.
Yeah.
Like your side wins, I surrender. Yes. My side wins, I'll take you prisoner. We'll be cool about it.
Right. Just when if America wins, we're gonna all go down and we're all gonna say we're American. Simple as that.
Yo, if we shoot,
he's got his green card. What are you talking about? Ivan rules.
You said bombs. If we like when people are like, oh, we have nukes and shit, does that go to space? Or does that just go like...
No, I think it stays in the atmosphere.
It stays in the atmosphere?
Just goes like up and...
And then do we control it the whole time, or is it so precise that like...
I think... I'm not a rocket scientist. I like how I'm about to talk about something I have no idea about, but I'm like, I know how this works. That's a lot of this podcast. And it's just me confidently saying things that are like 70% true, but all guesswork. No, it's like most missile systems where it just like selects a target and it just precision goes there. So like you can't, like once you launch the nuke, I don't think you can be like, actually turn 90 degrees to the left. We want to hit this other city. Like you can't like sidestep, right? Juke the nuke.
That's crazy to me, bro.
Juke the Nuke 24-24.
It's a really good movie. We'll watch it together. I'll watch it.
Can we go see Dune, please?
I want to see Dune 2 so bad. Why are you saving it for Portland potentially?
Because I'm gonna have 3 days during the day. I'm gonna have nothing to do.
So explore Portland.
Yeah, be like.
I'm not gonna explore Portland.
No, be like comics where they're like, I've been going to a lot of museums lately. I really like.
I will not be walking around. I've already been. We already
did all that.
We already did that whole strip.
Actually,
that's true. And shit with the birds. The birds.
You got to go to that.
The 3 days we were there, we saw everything Portland had to offer.
100%.
What I did the last time I was in Portland alone, I just went to, I forget what the college is, but there's a college in Portland, and I just wandered around campus pretending I was a student. And then I went to, they actually have a planetarium that they teach astronomy out of.
Is it UMaine?
It might be. So
I always see the fucking.
I go down into that building and like there's a class going on in the Star Dome with the professor, and I just sat in the back and like stole education, dude. It was great. They were showing all
Holy
the
shit.
constellations and stuff. And
Did
it
it
was
look
like
beautiful as fuck?
It was beautiful. And I'm like, I wish my astronomy class was like this in college. Mine sucked. It was just in a big like auditorium with an old guy with a mustache.
So fucking cool.
So yeah, just go steal some education. That's my favorite thing. Anytime I go alone to like another place where I'm gonna be overnight for comedy, 9 times out of 10 there's a college nearby because that's just like most towns. And I'll just go to the college and try to sneak into a class.
Yeah, I would do that at my own school and go into the astrology classes and what is the planetarium, dude, and get fucking baked and fall asleep in there a lot. That shit was fun.
Like, yeah, I don't know why my initial like plan is to just go there during the day and like sit in the Panera and write, and then go to my shows at nighttime.
No, that's a horrible. Live life, Matt. Please live life.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see what the insides of the Paneras look like in Maine.
You should try and go around and see if you can get some like up top crowd work about like I was walking around your fucking city today, you know, shit like that.
Yeah. I already have my built-in Portland kind of like joke up top, my good riff.
Oh, is it about lobster?
Yeah,
dude, that's so
it's
funny.
fun. It's fun, and they all know about like P-Town, which is like a town next to them. So like, it's a really good joke. I'm fucking talented. And,
I know a thing or two about comedy, guys.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of You Should Be Worried. We love you guys. We're so happy that you guys are here. If you want to follow me on social media, you can do that at Matty Fucko. Follow the podcast on all social media. You Should Be Worried Pod on Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube channel. And also in the making, ITM. We do sketches. It's a very fun time. Follow us everywhere on social media and on YouTube. Chris, go ahead.
Follow me at Chris Warren Comedy on Instagram and TikTok, and DM me about your week. I've been having a lot of great conversations with fans, and it's been a lot of fun. So yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next week. Appreciate it.